Alright, so we're down in the unfinished basement at 8124 Ammons Way. I'm going to use the kitchen 3-inch. You have another 3-inch right there, but the kitchen's further back, so we're going to start here. It has had some hot, steamy water down through here, so we're going to get it out past that other clean out, and then we're going to go turn on a little bit of water. Alright, so there's our other line tying in, and so now we'll have a little bit of water to keep our lids from fogging up. So this is the cast iron under the footprint of the house. It actually looks fairly clean and free of scale. A little bit flat right there. Wasn't too bad, especially with water running. There's our clay. So this is clay tile pipe. You do have a tree in the yard, so I will expect at some point to see a little bit of roots in this line. So far we haven't. Oh, there they are. So that's a little clump of roots on the left. Not blocking the line yet, but that is normal in a clay sewer. Clay sewers are not as watertight as modern plastic sewers. So you get wet fertilized spots around these connections, and it attracts roots, and they'll grow right through the connection. As long as the connection's not damaged, they don't really do any harm other than they will grow big enough to block the line, so it does need to be cleaned periodically. So far the structure of the pipe's been pretty good, so it is about time for a cleaning. You can see those heavy roots there have toilet paper compacted in them. So this one has been, it's fairly thick too. It has been catching stuff, so it is time for a cleaning. Once again, just a little flat out here. We'll turn the water off on the way back, but that looks like about 3/4 of an inch of water. We don't get too uptight until we're seeing more like 2 inches of water. As long as you're not putting stuff that doesn't belong in your sewer in there. Anything under 2 inches for a short distance should be able to perform just fine. Stuff that doesn't belong is tons of grease down the kitchen sink, paper towels, baby wipes, feminine hygiene products, that kind of stuff. Cobwebs. So you know the slope through here is good when you got cobwebs hanging halfway down the pipe. We're approaching our tap, which is right there. And we're going to get in here and get the cobwebs off the lens, and then can you turn that water off for me? Huh? Could you turn that water off in that bathroom for me? Get that water turned off. And then we'll come back through here, and we'll take a look at those low spots. Cobweb doesn't want to come off. So the tap looks fine. I can see the full 360 there, and I don't see any sign of a crack. It's kind of hard to see on the left there because of the turn. So it looks like a pretty typical clay sewer. It has all the typical little minor flaws. Now, while we're waiting for the water to quit, we'll talk about this. This is a misalignment, but it's on purpose. They tilted this pipe down and to the left, and the fitting was a straight fitting. So it opens up the fitting and you see part of the inside of the top of the fitting. So long as there's no damage and there's no offset obstructing flow, it's the way it was installed and it's not hurting anything. But plumbing companies that want money out of your wallet will show you that and tell you it's all due to movement and it's falling apart. That is not true. That is, you will see those kind of connections in every single clay tile installation, pretty much, at least 97% of them. There is wiggle room inside those unions, and that's why no union looks completely perfect. Still have a little bit of water draining out here. You can see from the watermarks on this that at high usage the pipe is about half full, which is pretty typical. The area does just have about from a 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch of standing water. It's still draining out some though. So there's not significant depth to any of this standing water. But you do have this section through here where the roots are real. Especially this one that's, I don't think it's this next one, but it's the one after this. It is just about ready to start plugging your line. So once again, this area is a little flat, but it's a 1/2 inch of water. This was the deepest section, and it's really not very deep. And then here's your big one. That's a curtain wall that's about to close this thing off. Structurally, she looks pretty sound. There's no damage in the line. This is our cast iron again. We'll get a little better look at it now that we're not fogging. This was the area where it dipped just a little. Once again, less than a 1/2 inch of water. Not a big deal. In fact, a little layer of water actually helps float stuff over the roughness of the cast iron. So that's pretty much our sewer, and I don't see anything too spooky here. Just your usual maintenance. So we will stop right there as soon as we get cleaned up, and that's it.